I made the best GHOSTRIDER figure in my last video. Now he needs a bike. I made this out of 3D printed materials. This is a file I'll be using. I'll leave the link in the bio so you can go get it yourself. Stick along because it is a very long process of sanding and painting. But first, let's go ahead and send it to the printer. For the big parts, I'll be using the FDM printer. For the small parts, I'll be using the resin printer. Here it is. It's pretty good size overall. The thing is, I tried fitting a part in it and I broke it. I tried to heat it up. So there's also another version of this that comes in 2 parts. This is going to be a bigger issue in the future. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that one first. The file came as a big piece and then smaller pieces. I went ahead and tried to do the smaller pieces, see if those worked out better. They didn't. So I had to bring out the big old sander because these parts are hard to fit in. They're supposed to go inside here. So they go in like this, but the thing is, it is too thick from here, therefore not making space for the other part. So we can go ahead and sand these down so they can actually fit in. Dude, this is too much goddamn work because like I'm trying to make this part fit in. I already tried to make this part fit in. I need a whole lot of sanding for this. And then I also need to make this part fit in inside. So I think I'll just modify this, send it to the printer, try to make it easier for me to just click and play. All right, so I'm thinking this, look. So I can just print it like this, half of it, put the wheel in here, close it together, and then I put this chassis front so I can lock it into place. You know what? I'll just shut up and show you. Let's go ahead and send it to the printer. Theoretically, after modifying these files, it should make it easier to assemble. Let me show you. Now that was a lot easier. Just a bunch of click, clack, and now you have a motorcycle. This part is not 100% like sealed shut. What I'm thinking I can do is I can heat it up, cause pressure, close it up, and then make sure it's like that for the rest of the areas where it might be a little bit open, like in here. I have a soldering tool. I might be able to melt away this plastic so it looks like one continuous smooth pattern. Good thing I got the fan here because that will stink it up. No se crean. This one, since it has like a flat end, push it in a little bit. We don't want to go too hard because then it's going to melt it through. And if you're wondering about this fan, I showed a video on my YouTube how to build it. Let's go ahead and sand it now. Now that we have a little bit of a flatter surface, this is the side I haven't messed with, and then this is the side that I messed with. It looks a little bit melted, but that's fine. That means the plastic is fused together, so we can now go to this flat surface. I gave it 1 layer of filler primer. While that's drying, let me show you how I made this tiny bust. This is a miniature I made for an event here in Tijuana. I'll be taking part in an event called Triqui. I'll show the picture of the event, where basically we hide tiny pieces of art along a street and we just place them and then we have people get it and it's basically there. So this is me showing you the process of that. First, I try to do a silicone mold with the silicone that I made, but to my surprise, silicone and resin doesn't mix. And when the silicone makes contact with the resin, it does not like it, and that's why therefore it's still kind of gooey. Okay, yes, it's gonna be Saraya Tech, I believe it's called, the company. I got their silicone and I got the resin, so now I'm just waiting for it to ship. And even though you may apply heat or air or whatever the hell, it's still gonna be gooey from the inside. For the curing process, it does instruct to put in a cup of water and let that cure for 30 minutes. Supposedly that makes it so I can actually make a cast out of it. Way. Here they are secured. Let's go ahead and pour some resin. And I bought these as well, epoxy resin colorants. So after mixing the colorant, we go ahead and put it into the vacuum chamber so it sucks out all the air bubbles. So when we pour it in the silicone mold, we don't see any of those. Here are all the colors I made. Now let's go ahead and paint the white of the skull just to make it look pretty. Now that those are done and out of the way, let's go ahead and get back to the bike. Here is after a second coat of primer. We can still see some of the areas showing through, like here. What's this area seems to be doing pretty good. Let's switch it around, check it out. Maybe a little bit more sanding in this area, and definitely this area. So I'll keep at it. It's a bunch of back and forth. It's always a bunch of back and forth when it comes to making figures, because if you want to make them look nice, you know what? It takes work. Who would imagine? Anyway. But yeah, it's just gonna be black, gray, and maybe yellow. So yeah, dude. Okay, now I'll go ahead and paint these parts silver, and the back side, this is a black primer, and I think we're only gonna do silver, and then we'll go ahead and do these orange or yellow. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're liking the video.
Let's go ahead and paint the wheels now. I think I went for too much orange, but I'll work with it. We'll follow through.
Also, at the end of the video, I'll be showing you some of the events and a museum I went about Lucha Libre and collecting. Here are the wheels painted. Let me go ahead and show you the end result of the bike. I'm so excited! And here is the bike by itself. It looks pretty good. I like the colors, you know, a bit of the yellowish hue here coming out. I don't know exactly what parts they are. This front wheel, it spins. The back one, it's a bit too tight, and I feel like if I turn it, it's gonna rub away the paint, but that's fine. It's just an accessory piece to the main guy, which is GHOSTRIDER. But yeah, I also painted the lights inside here, the glowing effect, as well with the eyes and the wheels. And yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, it's all 3D printed materials. If it were up to me, I think I would have went for a translucent material just to make it look different, cooler, and nice. But maybe in the future, you know. Plan on having him on the bike itself. I just plan on having it as a background piece, as an accessory. But if I really do want him on the bike, it's possible, you know, which I'm happy. But yeah, I think I might just do like a Marvel Knights setup. So let me go ahead and get started with that. And then this is how I'll have it in my display. And here it is with the rest of my customs. Let me know if you like the display. I kind of did like a Fantastic Four type of deal with these, with all the Wolverine, Spider-Man, and the Daredevil. That Daredevil, man, if you guys have a chance, don't sleep on it. It's the best Daredevil figure. And I'm probably gonna do a custom on that one in the near future. Also, I'll leave the link in the bio for all the stuff, that all the files I use, and the head sculpts as well. So you can go get it yourself. I'm still deciding, should I do the maker or should I do a Daredevil or Darkseid custom? Comment in the comment below. Subscribe if you want to see that. But also, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Happy Halloween, guys, and check your candy before you eat it. Bye. Esta sección del video va a ser en español. Vamos aquí en camino a Revolución, mi jefe y yo, porque vamos a ir, bueno, voy a ir a esconder lo que son las piezas estas de las calaveras del Tricky Fest, que fui parte de. Y pues básicamente es un evento donde escondes piezas en público, lo que es la calle La Revolución en Tijuana. Y pues la gente, creo que empezando a las 12 va y lo recoge y pues se los queda, pues es como para que hay un convivio, digamos. Y vas subiendo las pistas en tu Instagram. Yo la neta, yo subí estos videos, dije, ay, que se los lleven. Que no se queden ahí, pues, para que esconderlos. Hay cuenta que lo hagas así como que... ese está muy obvio, pero pues, está bien, que se los lleven. Luego nos fuimos a comer las tortas Chapultepec. Y fuimos al museo que se llama MULLME, que está como a la vuelta en la parte de atrás, que es un museo de lucha libre y del coleccionismo, donde son varias cosas que están. Son varias cosas que son de varios años atrás. Bueno. Pero sí, aquí les dejo un vistazo a este mini blog, ¿no? Que
esta es la Bravo, luego la Orange esta, y la Seven Aguas, y así venía, así nos tocó. Ah, la Misión, es eso, ese también.
¿qué es este güey?
Es un manón,
Oh.
un rival de Calimán.
Esos son más nuevos también. ¿Es de la lucha libre o del juguete este museo?
No, yo creo que de todo, mira, ahí está el de Batman.
Este es de puro Batman. No mames. Este nunca lo había visto en persona. Aquí tiene una colección de Spawn. Esos son más nuevos. Sí. Nah. Todos me quedan cortos en los míos. A ver. Ah, sí. Sí, esos son más nuevos. Son como del 2000. Bueno, pues ya son 20 años. Esos, guacha, todo lo que son esos, yo sí los tenía. Ese también, sí, todos estos yo los tenía. Sí, man.
Monos también, todos los monillos esos.
Esos son los nuevos.
Sí.
Y guacha, tiene una foto con Capulín aquí.
Pues hacían películas. Hay las cartitas las comprabas y no lo llenabas. Este también. Estos también. Estos.
A ver, dime todos los que te sepas.
Ángel Blanco. Superastro este de Tijuana. Gran Marcos. Blue Demon. No sé si sea tinieblas, pero se parece. Ah, el villano. Villano, pues hay 4, no sé. Este Superastro. Fishman. El Marqués. Hay un chingo que no. Ah, el cobarde. Máscara año 2000.
¿Ese rayo? No.
Este es el solitario se supone, pero es que aquí las máscaras están. Este es octavón, guacha.
¿Sabes quién es ese güey?
Este
Y luego al final aquí les enseño a la gente que si subió fotos de que encontró las calaveras. Entonces pues nomás les quiero enseñar un poquito más del evento. Pero pues ya están. Bye.